Bonjour! Nous sommes arrivés à notre destination de Children's Aid Foundation. Alors, avancez!
Well, we're a fundraising organization, and it's our job basically to raise funds for agencies that work with children who are involved with the child welfare system in Canada.
Our biggest and most significant partner is who we call CAST, the Children's Aid Society in Toronto, and that's how we began in 1979 as a group of people from CAST who decided to raise funds to make up the difference between what the government can provide and what the need is for kids involved with the welfare system. But we have over 63 partner agencies nationally that we grant funds to. So I would say generally our social cause is children and youth.
It was a group of people from CAST who saw that there was a need for more funding for young people coming through the child welfare system. So they set up a foundation. That's who we are, the Children's Aid Foundation. So back in the 70s, we were totally affiliated with CAST. But since then, we've separated. We're a separate organization. And as Allison mentioned, we now have partner agencies across Canada. So we provide funds to young people who are involved with the child welfare system, not just in Ontario, but across the country.
I think there's a lot of brain confusion around who we are in the broader community. So a lot of people might be familiar with the child welfare system and they might know about the Children's Aid Societies, but they're maybe not so clear that we are a totally separate organization, that we're a fundraising body, and that we don't actually apprehend children and we're not involved at all with interaction between children and youth in the child welfare system, apart from our scholarship program where youth are applying directly to us. So I think sometimes there are some varying opinions in the community around the government's role in child welfare, and depending on what people's views are, they may either have positive or negative views towards our foundation. So I think that we have a role in our marketing communications team has a role in trying to shape people's perceptions about what we do and the work that we do, and we have to kind of walk a fine line between not becoming involved in sort of the discourse around the child welfare system in terms of policies, and we need to stay focused and stay positive about our role in helping to illuminate the potential of children and youth who have come through the system, and just making it clear that our role is to help provide funding for them to basically to heal and to thrive and to overcome the past traumas that they've faced in their lives.
So I can't really say what will be in 20 years, but I mean ideally the needs of children are met, and I mean that would put us out of a job, but it would mean that all of the children in the country are looked after who are involved with the welfare system, child welfare system.
Yeah. So going back a little bit, my background is in psychology. I have a degree in psychology, but I decided not to pursue that. So I moved to Toronto and did a program at Charitable College. It was a one-year program with an internship component, and I did that internship at the Children's Aid Foundation, at the Heart and Stroke Foundation. I wasn't necessarily going to the program intending to work for a not-for-profit organization. I was more focused on working somewhere in athletics. But I really enjoyed my time at Heart and Stroke, and it just worked out for me that I got a job there after the internship was over. So I worked there for about a year and a half, and then an opportunity came here. So I moved over to the Children's Aid Foundation and have been very happy here. We have a great team of people that we work with. The cause is very meaningful to me, and I enjoy the daily work that we have with our donors and our fundraisers. So for me now, I think my career path is probably going to stay in not-for-profit. So we have a variety of different initiatives, mostly community-based fundraising. So things like community events, like we mentioned the walkathon next door with the Montessori school. So that would be a third-party community fundraising event. We also have that big holiday campaign that we work on around the holiday season where we collect cash donations, also some gift and kind donations like gift cards. We have a monthly donor program where donors sign up to make a monthly donation. We also have a few cause-related marketing initiatives. So we work with a company called Life Squad as an example, and I believe it's $1 from the sale of a particular one of their products comes to the foundation, so they raise money that way. So on our team, there's a variety of different sources of how our revenue is raised.
So yes, we do. Our volunteers help us in a number of ways. Namely, they help us at events. So that could be, for example, at our holiday season celebration event, we have an event committee that's volunteer based that helps run the whole event with us. But then on site, we have people helping to run our volunteer lounge or work with some of the families in the different areas when they come into the event. It's like it's as the name describes, a celebration event for the holiday season for children who are involved with or in care. And we have volunteers in similar roles at our other events or signature events that help us out on site or on the community, or rather on the committee level. We have volunteers who come into the office on certain days of the week to help us out with general administrative tasks. We have, as I mentioned yesterday, I think twice a year we have a group of volunteers that go to our partner AMG Campbell to help stuff backpacks. It really varies, but those are the main ways in which volunteers help us.
Nous avons retourné de notre interview avec Jessica et Allison. C'était une conférence très inspirante et informative. Maintenant, c'est notre temps d'appliquer cette connaissance à notre ordinaire vie et aider notre communauté.